I will have told you everything before I leave. The future perfect or el futuro perfecto. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about how to use and form the future perfect. So let's begin by forming the future perfect. Remember that all the perfect tenses in Spanish are formed with the verb haber plus a past participle. So all you have to do is conjugate the verb haber in the future. Yo habré, tú habrás, él, ella, usted habrá, and each of these conjugations is followed by a past participle. So in the form of nosotros, it will be habremos, and ellos, ellas, ustedes habrán. And again, followed by a past participle. So let's take a look at example. María habrá llegado a la estación antes de que llegue el tren. So basically what the future perfect tells us is that, let's say if we have a timeline, that timeline begins in the present and ends in the future. And we are considering two different actions that will eventually happen at certain point in the future. So then the future perfect means that there is an action one that will happen before a second action. And all that is in the context of the future. So let's take a look at our sentence again. María habrá llegado a la estación antes de que llegue el tren. So action one is that María will have arrived at the station, and action two is when the train arrives. So basically in English it will be María will have arrived at the station before the train arrives. So let's take a look at a second sentence. Mis padres habrán enviado la tarjeta postal antes de volver de México. So what this means is my parents will have sent the postcard before returning from Mexico. So again, send the postcard is the first action that will happen before they return from Mexico. So if we have our timeline, action one will be habrán enviado, will have sent the postcard, and then the second action will be volver de México, or returning from Mexico. So in sum, the future perfect is used to express an action which will have finished by a certain point in time, and this action will have happened before another certain action. And this is all in the context of the future. So let's take a look at one more sentence. Habré desayunado antes de salir de la casa. So I will have had breakfast before leaving the house. So again, in our timeline, the first action is eat breakfast, and the second action is to leave the house. And that's it for today.